Hello friends, this is Sandeep, research scholar from University of Jammu. So today we will learn about how to create a Google form for survey. So if you are a student or you are a research scholar, many times you have to take response from your respondent or take survey from the customer. So Google form is very important. You have to just create a simple Google form and then distribute among your respondent through different mediums, and easily you can collect the response. So in today video we will learn about how to create a Google form for survey. So it is simple. You have to just design your Google form, then distribute among your respondent, and lastly when you get response, so you just have to analyze. So why Google form? And why to use Google Form? Because it is free. It is free to use. You just have to create your user Google Form easily. You don't have to pay any money, any subscription fees, and it's very easily you can create a Google Form. No coding is required, and it is real-time responses. Whenever you get a response from a respondent, the Google Form automatically give you a response sheet where you can analyze the response based upon what question you have sent to the respondent. Then you have auto chart and you have export option in this. Before you start Google form, first ever you have a clear objectives that what is your target audience and what question you are asking to get your immediate response as per your objective of the studies. Then you have to draft your questions, different type of questions we will learn about in the later stage. And then one important aspect is you have to create a Google account, or if you have already a Google account, this must be required to create a Google form. So open Google form. First of all, you have to go to the website form.google.com. Then you have to click blank form plus icon, or you have if you want to use already inbuilt template, so you can choose the template according to your choice. Then you have to, in the Google form you have title, description. First ever you have to paste your title, the title of your study, whatever title uh, you want in your study. And then you have purpose of study, that why you want to conduct this survey. You have to give a small time, and lastly you have to time requirement. Then you have added questions, you have short answer type question, then you have multiple choice question, you have different type of options, and then you have checkbox type. You respondent may tick any one option, and last is you have linear scale option. So let's go to directly Google form. I will show you how practically you will create a Google form. So just go to your, first thing you have to create your Google account, or if you have Google account, just go to your Google account and log in with your Google account. So here you can see that in my cursor, I have login to my Google account. Now my account is open. So you have two options. First is you have to just click here and type here Google form. It will load automatically. Second, if your account is login, here you can see that my account is login, Google account. You have these dot here. Just click here. If you click here, you will see all the apps provided by the Google. So you have different app, many useful app. So here you will scroll down. You will get many option as per your. So here you can see that this is the option form, Google form. So just click here. And this is the interface of Google Form. So here, this is Google Form. If you just click here, you will see that these are the option. You can change the setting here. So you have different type of slides, document, sheets, Google Sheets, Google Slides for presentation, and these are the different option you will get in built-in Google Form. So just click here. So here, first thing you have to, if you want to create a survey through Google Form, first you have to, first option is blank form. You just click here and you will get a blank form. You just fill out the form and make your survey questionnaire. Second, you have template. Here you can see that blank quiz. If you want some quiz for the student, so you can choose this option. If you want some exit ticket option, you can click here. If you have certain assessment, worksheet, course evaluation, so you can use this inbuilt template. So if you just click here, so here you will see that you have more option. RSVP, if you want some question regarding this, if you some party invitation, event registration, let me show you example. Just click here. This is already made template by the Google. So here you can see that a Google form is open. Event registration, here you can write the event, whatever event you want to conduct. Then event, you can change the timing, the year, the address where the event happening, the contact number or email ID. And if you scroll down, here you can see that the respondent have to provide the name of the respondent, their email ID, the organization from where they are coming, what days you will attend, diary restrictions, dietary restrictions, and understand that I have to pay. So there are many questions based upon whatever respond you want. So I just click here. So let's start with a, basic form. So first is you have to click on the basic form. Click here. So here you can see that your Google form is open. So this is the first step. So here you will make your Google form as per your requirement. So first you have to type your title of the your study, and then the description. Let me show you. I have made certain questions for you so that you can easily understand. So just go to your word. So here you can see that I have made a questionnaire. These are the first information. The respondent, I am conducting research on the area of this, exploring the topic of the studies. And then you mentioned that all the information will kept confidential and particularly used for academic purpose. And lastly, you have to thank and appreciate the time and the effort made by the respondent in filling the form. And then your form is divided into certain sections. So for example, I have divided section A, demographic information. So just click here. These are the basic question regarding your names, your place, your genders, income, education. So these are demographic information, general information. Second, section B, I have regarding some adoption questions. So here you can see that frame certain few question, and then you have section C. This is where you have use some scale based upon scale. So you get the response according to 5 point Likert scale. That is strongly disagree, disagree, neutral, agree, and strongly agree. And as a researcher, if you are a researcher, you must know that what kind of scale I have mentioned here. So I will not talk about much more. Here you can see that I have framed certain question. So now I want this question to be in the form of Google form so that I can send to different type of respondent. So here, let me show you. You go to your Google form. As per your requirement, you can change the title of the form any. So let's print here a questionnaire. Okay. If you want certain formatting, you can use here option. You can bold this. You can choose the italic. You can underline here, or you can remove the formatting. This is the title of your questionnaire. Second is description. That what kind of respond you are working. Say for example, this is my description of my survey. I have made a small description. So I just copy paste here so that the time will save instead of writing all. So here you can see that this is my basic question title, and here I have written some description about what is my topic of study and what I want you respond, and you respond will be kept confidential and regarding your academic purpose and some thankful wording to respondent. Second, you have see that when you fill this, now you have to ask certain questions. So in my form, I have created some sections. So if you want these section for your survey, so you can create this section. Just go here in your Google form. Here you have the option. You will see this option. Here you can add questions. Here you have the option of importing questions. If you have already questions, you can import the questions. You can add the title and description, like I add the title and description, add image, you can add video, add section. So if you want, if you have one section, you can directly click here and add the question. If you have different section, you just click here, add section. So here you can see that a section is added. So just click here under section, and you can write here section A for demographic information, and then you can ask the question. For example, first question, just click here, name, name, just click here, go down. So here these are the option. For the name, you have to just click on short answer. Just click here. So anybody respondent will write a short name here, and that response is collected. And always click here, this option. When you take this option, this information will mark as mandatory for the respondent to respond. So you will know that by the name of the respondent that this respondent had responded this option. So always click here. I will show you in the later stage why you have to tick this option. If you want second question, this is my first question. Just click add here. Second option will come. Here you can see that you can write any question. Gender, gender. So here you can see that gender, option one, male, male. So you have two option. You have to add. Click here. Female. Just click here. So two option is mandatory. If you want to female, if you want gender, if you want another option, transgender or any other, you can add this option here and just click here required. So here, like with this, you can add the name of the respondent, gender, then you, if you have any other information, for example, I click here, just go here, add questions. So you can add education, Cation, education, just click here, and then you have to make the option. For example, education, graduation, click here, post graduation, click another option, PhD. If you have any other option like specialized qualification, so based upon you respond, you can have multiple respond here. So automatically it will bifurcate your respondent, and respondent will click any option. So just click here required. So these are the basic information. Here you can see that you will get the option of this. If you want to change this, you can change. Just click here. First one is your short answer. Like you have a direct answer. If you want some, let me show you in with the new option. Click here, add new question. Okay. So here, if you first option is short answer type question. If you want asking the name of the respondent, uh, so you will get only one blank. Uh, Write the name of the respondent. If you want email ID of the respondent, so it is short answer type question. In one box, he will write the email ID of the respondent. If you want mobile number, it is also short answer. Just click here, and one option is write down the mobile number of the respondent. Second is you have paragraph. So if you want question, for example, tell about the workshop feedback. So here you want feedback. So here you have to click the paragraph. So the respondent will give you a short paragraph, long text regarding the feedback of the respondent or any long question. You can use this option paragraph. Then you have multiple choice question. Multiple choice question is like I have chosen education, graduation, post graduation, PhD, or specialized. You will choose multiple choice question, and these are question based upon respond based upon circles. So the respondent tick the circle, any circle, and get the respond. If you want checkbox type, so here it is a square box, and when respondent tick the box, it is automatically the respond will save. Okay. If you want drop down box, you can choose the option here. And likewise, you have many options. If you have file, you can upload the file. If you have want date, the date mentioned here, you can just click here the date. If you want the time, you can add the time in the question. And then you have some scaling question. Let me show you. Again, add one question and go here. Sometime you have to ask the respondent some scale question. So for example, let me show you the scale question. These are the scale question. Say for example, if you want respondent to respond on the basis of these five Likert scale, and these are your construct, these are your items of the question. So if you want this type of respond, what you will do? First, you will go your Google form, and here you will type about your construct or a small definition about your construct, that what this construct is all about. Second, when you click here, you have to choose the option. If you want working in Likert scale, you have to choose the option multiple choice grid. Click here, multiple choice grid. You have rows and you have column option. So in the row option, you will write your items, different 4 or 5 item of your responses, and in the column option, you will write down the scale, that is strongly disagree, agree. Let me show you. Say for example, these are my question. So I just this is my first question. I click on row and just write down my first question. Then this is my second question. Control C, just go here and add your second question. Then you click here. So for example, I have these three questions. So for Likert scale, you have to write item here, 3 item, or you have 4, 5, any number of item in the row column. And in the column, you just have to click here and write strongly disagree. Click here. You have to type disagree. Third option is neither agree, not disagree, not agree. Then you have agree, and your last option is strongly agree. So here you can see that if you want liquor type of response from your respondent, write down your construct here. Then in the row side, write your items, and in the column side, write this 5 Likert scale or 7 Likert scale, anybody, and just click here, respond. So here you can see that your multiple choice question is uh, multiple grid linear scale is performed. So likewise, you can add multiple question. I will not add all question. And for Likert type, you can add many other question. I will show you the preview. So these are the question. If you go there, first option is custom theme. You just click here. If you want to change the theme, header, question, text, or you can change the color. For example, this color, this heading color will change. So you have many options. Second option is preview. Just click here, preview. So here you can see that I have made a question. This will show you how the respondent will read your question. Questionnaire ID, respondent. There is some space in between. These are my uh, topic of my studies. You just click next here. I have divided in the sections. So second section will open here. Just go here. Like I have name. Respondent will ask right here name. You have gender, male and female, education, graduation, post graduation. These are some feedback about the workshop. And here you can see that this is important thing. Here, this is performance expertise, your construct, and this is 5 point Likert scale. Automatically it will generate this strongly disagree, disagree, no, neutral, agree, toggling, and these are my items. If you have 4 5 many item you can add. So respondent will just click any item, just click here, just click here, and here he will submit the form. So I just go back. So just go here and close here. Here you can see that whenever you are doing some work in here, if you have certain mistake, you can redo and undo by option here. And likewise, when your form is complete with all the option here, let me show you one more thing. In the first video, I have show you why I add tick this button. So if this button is tick, this button will tick. When we go to preview, here you will see that uh, a star will shown here. So whenever respondent will respond here, so if you not tick the require button, then the respondent may have the option to respond this option or not. But if you want, for example, you want gender, you want the name of the respondent, the email ID respondent, so that you can differentiate which respond you will get from which respondent. So you just have to tick this option that is required, uh, this one option. So it will mark as a star here that this field is required to submit the respond. So just close here, go here. Likewise, whenever you complete your this form, if you want more, you can just go here and I will show you. If you want more section, you can divide the section. For example, in my this is my questionnaire example. I have divided in this first section demographic information, then section B, and lastly then section C. So these are the different type of question. So let me show you the section. Section B and this is section C based upon the Likert scale. So you can divide your questionnaire based upon a different type of section. So just click here and add section here. And if you want add questions, so just click here. And when you make all the question, edit all the question, you just have to click here, publish. Click publish. So here when you click publish, just click publish. And here you can see that your respond is publish and save in your Gmail Google form. So this is the link. If you want shorter link, you just click here, short URL. So this is your response. You just have to copy this respond and just save this respond in the Word document. And you can share this Google form in through mail, through WhatsApp on mobile number, and automatically, let me show you, you have different type of option here. You can make the copy of this. You can get the printout of this form. If you just click here, you will see how your Google form is made. You can get a printout that is it correct or any wording space is here. And let me just close my form and show you. So this is the Google form. If you go, respondent will just click here. He will directly redirect it to Google form. So here, like this, the Google form will open and respondent will fill the information. So just click here and tick the option, and in the last stage he will submit the form. So this is some quick information about the form, and let me show you a full-fledged form for your better understanding. So just click here. I made this quick form for your understanding, and if you want, just click here. Just go down. Just click here. So here you can see that I have made a full-fledged questionnaire. Let me show you. So this is my questionnaire. It is divided into three sections. That is section 1, demographic information, the name, gender, male or female, the place of work, the name of the organization. Then you have age bracket with different multiple options. Then you have education level. Then you have working experience in number of years, 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15. Then management position, top, middle, and lower. And then the email ID of the respondent. Then I have bifurcated with this option, add section. Uh, Section B, some adoption question. For example, the number of employees in your organization, what level you have adopted this particular field, fully adopted or partially, and if adopted, the number of years you are adopting this technology. And then the third section, the main question, the question based upon Likert scale. So I have mentioned this. This is the title, and this is some explanation that what is the number all about. And here you will see that these are the option you will get. Uh, I have shown you one example that this is the construct, these are the item, and these are the Likert scale. So these are the row item, and these are the column item. Automatically, when the respondent just tick here, your response is saved. The responses will save automatically. So this second question, then you have third, fourth, fifth. Likewise, you have based upon your studies, you have different construct. So here you can see that it is easily you can create this Google form. So this is the form I have created. So whenever respondent will click your form, you will get very quick response. So let me show the PPT. So here you can see that whenever you have made a Google form, you can share the link. You can share the link over email ID to the different type of respondent. You can share on WhatsApp, mobile number, or any social media platforms. You just have to copy the link, likewise this link, and just paste the link and share among your respondent. And next is view responses. So whenever any respondent will click the form and fill the form, you will get real-time chart and response summary. Let me show you practical. You just go here, just click here. Like I have made this form one day, before one day, and I get two responses. So just click here. So here you can see that I have got a response from particular person demographics. So In this way, Google Form will automatically give you a better analysis of your data automatically, real time basis. So, gender, you will see gender here, the place of work, where he work, name of the organization, their age bracket. So, here you can set how beautifully Google Form will generate and give you analysis of your first hand analysis of your respond education level, then working experience, the management position, email ID. Then second section, the number of employee working, fully partially adopted, and the number of year you have adopted. And this is the Likert scale question. That is my construct. Here you can see that I have these are my item first, second, and third, and the respondent is showed in this frame of chart. Second, you can see that here you can see that it will automatically generate a real-time chart, and you can see that in what item they are agree, strongly disagree, or not agree, or neutral. So likewise, you can copy the chart and save here, or you can copy the chart here and save in your any document. Or next step is when you will get the response of Google form, you can export this Google form to Google Sheet. It is also a sheet like Excel file for your analysis. You can also export the Google form responses to Excel format for analysis, and then you can export this file to the SPSS or R software for data analysis. So thank you for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt regarding Google Form, you can text, email me. Thank you for watching.